When he said that, okay, I felt the most awful, malevolent presence I've ever felt in my entire life. Dude, I wanted to cry. And I didn't want to cry out of fear. I didn't want to cry out of anger. I wanted to cry out of confusion because I could not understand why this thing hated me so much. Hey, everybody. How have you guys been? I hope you all have been well. Um, you already know it's Alexander or Loomis when I'm online, doesn't matter. Before I get into the video, I want to say I am still around. I'm very busy. I work full time on top of doing a few side gigs and things like that. But that's not important. Today's video is going to be extremely different. You already could tell from the title and the thumbnail that this is not my usual stuff. I understand this is like coming out of the blue for a lot of people, and I completely understand. This is just gonna be me being completely straightforward and honest with you guys and telling you what's up and just letting you all know what's going on with me. So about 12 days ago at this point, well, I had something happen that um made me realize that this is the complete absolute truth. Okay? It is. It is, bro. Listen. Um Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Okay? He is the Lord and Savior. Okay? It is only through him that we get salvation, okay? Please just listen. Please listen. I had something extremely eye-opening happen to me on tax day, April 15th. And I want to tell you guys that story. I want to share my testimony with you because dude, like I can't stress enough that this is the truth. Please just hear me out. Okay, I know there's a part of you that probably doesn't want to hear it. Okay, and I used to be like that too, bro. I used to be like that too. I get it. Okay, please just hear me out. Please. Okay, like if you don't like the video or anything, unsubscribe. Tell me to go myself. I don't care. Just hear me out, please. So here's my official testimony. Here's what made me devote my life to Jesus Christ, become wholeheartedly a Christian man. So I work full time as an Uber driver, right? It's very important to this story, is why I'm mentioning it. So I've been doing it about the beginning of this year, and I love it, man. It's an awesome job. About the beginning of April, like the first week of April, it's a regular day. I meet a woman named Carrie, and this is when I'm still like kind of walking a fine line because, like I mentioned, it was April 15th when I completely devoted my life to Christ. So I meet a woman named Carrie, and I thought she was like very attractive, you know. So like I'm talking her up, I'm hitting her up, and I get the number, all that, and we have an amazing talk about God and Christ and stuff like that. That's also just some background, some context. Okay, I promise I have a point. Okay, the very next day I'm working again, and I get a ride offer from Carrie, or I think it's the same Carrie, right? So like I'm all excited because like you know I was happy to see her again, but it wasn't that Carrie. It was a different Carrie, an older Carrie, like an elderly woman. It wasn't the first Carrie I met was like 30 years old or so. I'm 25, about to be 26 for context. But this was an elderly Carrie, and you know, she seems nice. We talk, we hit it up. I don't give her my number for the same reason I gave the other Carrie my number. I gave her my number because I offered to do like personal driving services for people who are local in my area. You know, like, hey, you can just give me a call and I'll give you a ride for 20 bucks, you know, like something like that. Like, I have like my own network of personal clientele of people who I drive for. So I gave this older Carrie my number for that. And, you know, it's normal for like the first couple rides, you know, nothing weird or anything. But it's like the second or third ride, right? And she's like, "Hey, I need a ride to my friend Brian's house." And I'm like, "Okay, I got you." You know, so it's a normal ride. We get there, but she won't give me the address. She just gives me directions. I didn't think it was weird at the time, but as I'm recording this, I'm kind of realizing why she did that. So like that's why I brought it up. Anyway, we get to Brian's house or his driveway, and like it's a long gravel driveway, that kind of thing. We're going up and stuff, and I meet him, and like this dude is fucked up, bro. Like you can tell he's on some right? You know, I meet him, all that stuff. He's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." Carrie and him mentioned that they're like offering $50 an hour to anyone who's willing to help him clean his house and move things for him and stuff. And I'm like, "All right, say less, like 50 an hour, bro. Who would pass that up? You know, like." But they don't let me work for them yet. They're just like, okay, like I just let them know like I would be down to help if they needed people kind of thing. And he like is so grateful kind of thing. He's like being, I mean, at this, I understand he's being way, you'll know what he's doing, bro. I'm sorry. Like at this point, I understand exactly what he's doing, but like we'll get into that soon, okay? So he's like, thank you so much, all that. He starts just walking in and out of his house, just handing me, bro, like all my favorite, like good, good, like literally all my favorite, bro. And I'm like, no way. Like, bro, you don't have to do all this. Like, are you, bro? Like, I haven't even done anything for you yet. Like, why are you giving me all this, bro? Like, he's like, no, no, take it, you know, and all that. Like, I'm still blind. I know all y'all believers know exactly what's going on here, okay? But like I said, I am brand new to being completely devoted to Christ, so I'm still ignorant at this point, okay? I'm still at this point in the story, I'm still completely ignorant, okay? It was April 15th, like I mentioned, when I realized what was up. And like I made my choice and I chose the light, okay? But on top of all my favorite, this is what really like, oh dude. On top of all my favorite, okay? He goes in the house and he comes out with like a handful of change and he hands it to me. I'm like, okay, like I thought he just gave me pocket change or something. But Carrie goes, you know what those are, right? I was like, yeah, they're quarters. And she's like, no, look again. And they're silver quarters, bro, like from 1951. I'm gonna put a picture in the video. But he paid me in silver coins, bro. What did Judas sell out Jesus for? I didn't make that correlation until tax day, but like I said, at this point in the story, I'm still ignorant, okay? So just bear with me. So I'm still ignorant, thinking everything's fine and good, right? And they send me on my way after giving me all that. They just like, I don't have any work for you to do yet, so just go home. And I was like, okay, you know? I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I thought I finally just like shook hands with the right person kind of thing, you know? Like I met someone who like I was just ignorant, man. I was just so ignorant. Like I was blind to it. Like it's exactly what they talk about, okay? Like a few more days go by or maybe a whole week and once again things are normal, that kind of thing. But then Carrie, once again, she needs a ride to Brian's house. And I haven't seen dude in like a week and a half, like since he threw me all the and gave me a bunch of money and stuff too, right? So I'm like, okay, and like I mentioned, like, hey, does he still need people to like help him move and stuff? Like, you know, like I'm always looking for work, you know? And she's like, I'll let you know, and that kind of thing. So I'm like, whatever. We're on the way to dude's house, but this is tax day, okay? This is 11 p.m. or a little after, almost midnight, like dark, late. And we get to his driveway, and instead of being back at his house, Brian is just standing in the woods, bro. He's just standing there in the woods, blue shirt, black pants, just glaring at me, dude. I'm like, is that him? Like, I look back to Carrie and I'm like, is that him? She goes, oh, yeah, that is him. He walks to my car, tells her to scoot over. He gets in. Like, I'm having very bad gut feelings, okay? But, like, I'm still a little ignorant. I hate to admit it, but it's the truth. Like I'm still pretty oblivious. So I'm driving up, I'm thinking it's a normal conversation, or it is at first, but then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Brian goes, so, Alexander, would you consider yourself a moral, upright, like religious man? And I said, yeah. I mean, I believe in God, yeah. Dead silent. Like full 2 seconds when I said that. Cause like I mentioned, like I was still walking that fine line. Like I just completely like devoted my life to Christ April 15th, bro. I'm brand new in the faith. Like up until that point I was what real believers would call a lukewarm Christian. You know, like someone who like I always referred to it as walking that line. You know what I mean? But let me just keep going. So after that dead silence, like he's like, "Well, me and Carrie, we're gonna be talking about things of a sinful nature. Like, is that something you're okay with? And like, I thought he was like giving me the business or that kind of thing. Like, I thought he was like, I was like, I'm not no weenie, dog. Like, I've always, like, I smoke weed. I've always been popular with the ladies. Like, what the are you on about, bro? Like, I thought he was giving me the business, so I started giving him the business, that kind of thing. And we keep driving, and I forget what brings up the topic of animals, okay? But like, him and Carrie start talking about how Brian owns animals. And I'm like, oh, you own your own animals? He's like, yeah, I got some chickens. I got some sheep. Well, no, actually, I don't have sheep. I don't like sheep. I own goats, though. And I'm like, goats? He's like, yeah, I like goats better because I am the goat. Yep. I knew exactly who was in my car at that point, dude. When he said that, okay, I felt the most awful, malevolent presence I've ever felt in my entire life. Dude, I wanted to cry. And I didn't want to cry out of fear. I didn't want to cry out of anger. I wanted to cry out of confusion because I could not understand why this thing hated me so much. When God let me see who was really in my car, in the backseat of my car that night, dude. Anyway, when he said that, I was terrified, okay, but I played it cool, okay? Like I know how to keep my calm. I've been in high pressure situations before, okay? So I'm like I knew exactly what he meant when he said that. And I just didn't really address it. I was just like, okay. And so we get up there and finally we're at the house. I let him out. I'm just trying to get out of there. I'm like, hey, take care. Because I know exactly what's going on, dude. I have zero plans of seeing these people ever again. Okay. So I'm like, hey, I'm out, bro. And he's like, oh, wait. Let me give you some money. I was like, nope, Carrie already paid me. I'm good. He's like, no. Let me give you some money. And he opens up his wallet. He pulls out like a five, a couple ones, a 10, a 20. And he goes, here, have the 20. I'm like, no, bro, you're chilling. Like, I'm good. He's like, no, take it. So I'm like, okay. I just grab it, put it in my cup holder. I'm like, have a nice night, Brian. Peace. Pull out, drive down his long ass, decrepit gravel driveway, grab that 20, crumble it up, throw it out of my car, speed the home. Okay, I come home, I grab everything that man gave me. Well, man, quote unquote. All the silver coins that he gave me, all the he gave me, everything. I threw it all away, dude. I put it in a plastic bag, tied it. I said out loud, like, the devil cannot have me for any price. Like, I gave my life to God fully, completely, wholly. Okay, he showed me the enemy. Okay, he did. Okay, that's why I'm sharing this story with all of you. Please come to Christ before it's too late. Please make the right choice. Please. Okay. Anyway, I still have more of the story. I block Carrie after that night. I devote my life to Christ. I start doing research. I start telling my close friends this story. Like I've told all my inner circle this story, or most of. I still have a few people to talk to, but the next day, right? Like I'm still just completely phased. Like I'm like, oh my god. Like I'm still trying to process that. Like it's all true, bro. I'm still trying to process that it is all true. So I'm still just trying to process that it's all true, right? But I'm maintaining my routine. I'm doing Uber. It's the end of the night. I get a call from my friend Alejandro. And he's also another client of mine, someone I do personal rides for. I've known this man a while. Since I was young actually. But I get there once again, nothing weird at first, right? This is the very next day after Brian and Carrie tried to bribe me, all that, and I made my decision and stuff. I get there, I'm like, yo, what's up? He dabs me up, and like I could tell something is off because like he has a very foul odor coming off of him. Like, I'm not gonna say what I think it is because of like I think I don't want to get like striked, or I don't want this video to get like censored in any way, you know. I want this to reach as many people, but he had a very foul odor on him is all I'm gonna say for now. but like it's a semi-normal ride, but he's just a little off. He's just a little off, I could tell, you know. And but like there's nothing like I can really put my finger on until like the last 2-3 minutes of the ride, right? I get there and I'm about to drop him off. I can't say where he was getting. It was like a, you get what I'm saying. So I'm about to drop him off at the. He's like, Alex, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you giving me this ride, bro. Seriously, you're the GOAT. You are the GOAT, and I want you to remember that. And dude, I just froze. I'm like, yeah. Like I was like, nah, because I knew the enemy was using my friend to fuck with me again. Or not again, but like the same way he was using Brian, or maybe Brian was the adversary. I don't truly know, but anyway, it keeps going, okay? It keeps going. So I'm just like, yeah, okay. And I let him out, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't pay you for the ride." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you didn't," because he actually didn't. I forgot to. So I was like I usually charge him like $10 for this ride because it's like less than 10 miles. It's like 8. So like just throw me a 10, you're good. That's the usual. Like he's always just thrown me a 10 before, right? But this time he goes in his wallet and he goes, "Why don't you have a 20?" And I'm like, nah, nah. Like in my head, I'm like, nah, what the okay, nah. So I'm like, nope, it's only 10. It is only 10. Okay, just it's only 10. He's like, take it, take it. It's fine, bro. It's fine. You give me rides all the time. Literally did the same thing, bro. I was like, all right, peace, bro. Grabbed it, put it in the cup holder, pulled out of the parking lot, drove like 10 seconds, threw it out. I was like, nah, nah. And I blocked him too. Um, but that's basically my whole testimony, bro. Like I straight up had the adversary like try to grease my palm in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Okay, and it made me completely devote my life to Christ. Okay, I even used one of those silver coins that he gave me as a tithe. Like I have it taped in the back of my Bible here. Because when I first got them, before I knew what they were supposed to be for, I really, really enjoyed them, and I wanted to give God one. You know, like I was trying to be like more of a better Christian and stuff, and you know, like at reading the Bible and stuff, God loves like sacrifices and stuff and offerings, I should say. And so like I wanted to do something like that for him. But this is one of those silver coins. Yeah, I can let you guys see the markings and stuff. This one's from 48, 1948. I don't know if my camera's gonna pick that up, dude. It's not really focusing, but I'll post a picture in the video and stuff. I also had the idea to show you guys like dash cam footage, because I have a dash cam that's always recording and stuff. So like the conversation with me, Brian, Carrie, all that would be there, but it's not. Okay, like I'm gonna post a screen recording in the video, and I'm gonna show you guys the dash cam and stuff. Like the footage from the cabin section of my dash cam is gone. Like from April 2nd all the way up until April 18th, April 19th. Okay, it's just gone. It's wiped, and this dash cam's always recording, dude. Always. Okay, like it doesn't make sense why it's just gone. Straight up, it doesn't. I'm gonna show you guys all that. Like if you watched the whole video, thank you so much. Seriously, it means a lot to me. Like I'm trying my best to be a devoted Christian and serve God faithfully. So I'm doing my duty. I'm sharing my testimony. All that would mean a lot to me if you guys should show some support, because I already know there's gonna be a lot of love and a lot of hate from this video, and I'm ready for it. You know, I'm ready. Thank you guys. I hope my testimony spoke to you, and yeah, just I'll see you guys around. Okay, I love you guys. So it is currently 4:54 in the morning, April 27th. I just got done like editing my testimony video. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys my dash cam. I just turned my car on and stuff, so like this is usually how it goes. Like when I start my Uber shift, I'll get Get ready to go. My camera will boot up. I'm still waiting for it to boot up. But every time it does, yep, right like this. Here.
Video mode. Recording started.
Yep. You guys see that?
Wi-Fi is on.
Yes. You see that, hear that? Video on, recording, all that. So like, this camera doesn't move, it doesn't get touched, anything like that. It stays there. Like, I've owned it since like October, November of last year was around the time I bought it. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys the screen recording of the Rove app that all the videos from this dash cam get sent to. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a screen recording of that. Like I said, it's 4:55. I'm making note of the time so you guys know like this is all the same day and like the times match up. I'm gonna go get a coffee quick, so it's gonna be like 5:15, 5:20 when I'm uploading that screen recording, okay? Just letting you guys know.
The screensaver is on. Video is recording.